Welcome to Miss Hood's
Retired
School Bus Life. Did that sign say 5 minutes?
What's this? Out of my mind, back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? It's more like 5 weeks. But I'm so glad to be back.
What about you, new school bus driver? You made it to Christmas break. You made it through Christmas break. And now you're headed toward the most difficult time to drive of the whole school year. You know what it's like when you have to drive in the dark after you've had an ice storm. This is what I faced all morning long, this kind of stuff. It is nerve-wracking. Winter driving, I hated it. That is how much snow we've gotten. It's covered that car. Oh my gosh. Now we're gonna go. Now we're going home. There's nothing worse than getting on a bus that's been sitting for a couple of days and it's been 19 degrees outside. The first thing you learn as a new driver is you need a good pair of boots. You need a really good coat. And you need to layer up. I drove between 6.5, 7.5 hours a day. By the time that bus had been going for an hour, it was pretty warm. And that's why you layer up, so that you can take off. Goodbye, coat. Goodbye, scarf.
Oh, and don't forget, you need a good pair of gloves. But I bet you already know that.
You can't forget to turn the heat on under your hood. There are 4 levers under the hood of the bus that we drove. And if you didn't switch off all 4 of those levers, you aren't going to have heat on your bus. Those levers open up the pipes to run the hot water through those pipes that will put heat on your bus. You really have to use that temperature button on your heater because it will get really hot.
The other problem you're going to run into in the winter is condensation on your windows. How do you take care of that? I took care of it by keeping my bus ventilated because condensation happens when the warm air hits the bus that is cold, and that's what creates condensation, especially on your windows and your windshield. So I kept my windows open. I put the 2 back windows down just a little bit, and then I kept my driver's window open a little bit to allow the air to circulate and to dry off your windshield as you're working your heater. Now there is a trick that one of the bus drivers told me, that if you mix vinegar and water and a little bit of dishwashing liquid and you spray that on your windshield and you wipe it off, it will keep the water droplets from forming on the windshield. I never used that. I always kept my air circulating, but a lot of people swore by that. The other thing is winter clothing. What in the heck do you do with it? Kids are constantly leaving their scarves, their gloves, or mittens, their earmuffs, their hats. They were always on the bus every day.
Pop-Tarts.
Over 1196.
Every day before I got off the bus, I had to do my walkthrough, and I was always picking up stuff that kids left behind.
Somebody left their glove.
What I did was I laid it out on the dashboard, and I made an announcement when the kids got on: if this looks like yours, when you get off the bus today, please pick it up and take it with you. So what I do when it just stayed on the bus forever, I would take it at Christmas. I took it to the Goodwill, what I had collected so far. And then at the end of the school year, I would take it to Goodwill and just give it to Goodwill. If it was mittens that only had one, you just have to throw those away. But hats and scarves and earmuffs, that can be used by somebody else.
Sure enough, there's always senior drivers that are there to help you. That is one of my favorite times of being a school bus driver. You are not alone. The time period from Martin Luther King holiday until spring break will feel like a million years. The most difficult time to drive is the time when they have you driving. I think one time we drove 11 straight weeks with no break. Every winter I dreamed of it being my last winter driving the school bus. And it's ironic because the last winter that I was a school bus driver, I wasn't driving a school bus because of COVID-19. This is what I was doing. Hang in there, school bus driver. This really is a good job. And if you make it through the first year, you'll make it through another 20. It's just another day in Missing School Bus Life. Retired School Bus Life. Drive safe, everybody, and don't forget to wave.